What up, dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome back to another Warframe video. So, hope you're up already. Warframe 1999 released really early in the morning today, and I'm only 1 hour late with the patch notes video. So let's get right into the Warframe 1999 patch notes on all platforms. Before we go over this stuff, though, let's go ahead and buy these new Gemini skins. So yeah, they're 275 plat each, or 1200 plat for the big bundle. Now you could buy it with cash if you prefer, but let's just go ahead and buy those platinum right now. Several items are not owned, Side 09. Okay, cool. Well, we bought the bundle. We got a lot of patch notes to go over today, guys, but I just want to take a quick look at these Gemini skins before we really go into it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Nyx Gemini skin we just purchased. So I've got my Xenomorph Nyx fashion right now. So let's see, how do we equip the new skin? Okay, Nyx Eleanor skin.
Tonight, mayhem, murder, and mutilation. How glorious!
Okay, so we got the Nyx. Okay, so it took away my 10 skin I bought. Okay, we're gonna mess with this some more later, but that definitely is cool. All right, very nice. Definitely looking like a Xenomorph queen. Alright, so let's get right into the patch notes for 1999, guys. A ton of stuff to go over, like really a lot. And it looks like the dating sim actually might have some damage stats tied to it, unlike what DE was originally saying. So, let's jump right into the Warframe 1999 patch notes. That came out an hour ago. So, yeah, the update is here. It was announced to be coming out today last night, and here we are at like 9 in the morning. So, Update 38, Warframe 1999. The time has finally come to go on to Hollvania Mall and meet the Hex, Tenno. So mainline update, about 4.6 gigabytes unless you're on Xbox. We have to redownload the entire game. And the game should be playable now on Xbox. So we've got quality of life, seasonal tile set, or the season-changing tile set, new enemy factions, Hollvania, new game modes, bounties, weapons, Atomicycle, and a ton more. So let's get right into it. Now, we're not going to go over in-depth Nyx and trying to change, rework stuff. We already covered that in previous videos. But first thing, new player slots. So there's more Warframe slots and weapon slots being provided to new players and to old players too. So when you log in, you'll get an inbox message with some free stuff. Okay, so first things first, you get some free stuff for logging in as far as weapon slots and Warframe slots. Additionally, Mercury and Mars junctions have had their rewards changed, and you get a pre-built weapon now. When you complete that, it should be in your inbox as well. Okay, also you're going to be getting some Nyx and Trinity rework Forma, so you're going to get, I think, 2 Forma. Yeah, 2 Forma after 9:30 a.m., which already passed, to until April 13th. So, until April 13th, you log in, you get 2 fully built Forma. So, that's like in April 15th of 2025. So, you got plenty of time for that free stuff. Also, some free Warframe skin, or some free weapon skin for logging in the Unreal Tournament, Ogress rocket launcher, and things like that. New cinematic quest, the Hex. So try not to spoil it for everybody, but I bet the spoiler trailer from last night spoiled a lot for people out there. Quest duration to commit, so it's probably gonna be about 2.5 hours. Keep that in mind. You cannot play other missions while you enter this quest, so be careful about that. Yeah, about 2.5 hour long quest. Rewards for beating the quest, you get Side 09's blueprint, 1 built Forma, a magnetic might mod. So there's going to be new magnetic mods apparently. Haven't actually played yet today, but apparently there's new magnetic mods like the radiation ones of last year. Access to Hollvania Mall, Hex Syndicate, etc., etc. On the Deimos Access and Protocol Longsword skin. Players who have completed Vor's Prize but now have the Hex quest can get the 1999 demo for the Orbiter console when it's launched originally. New players who have not completed Vor's Prize will not see the console in the Orbiter until they do so. And the Protocol Longsword will be rewarded for completing the demo. Okay, that's not that big of a deal. But yeah, here we are with the new Hollvania Central Mall and how to access that. Interact with the console located at the front of your Orbiter, select the nav drop-down, and enter the Hollvania Mall node. So for the Hex Syndicate, they're stationed. You've seen the Hex or the Hollvania Mall. You know that already. So Caliber Chicks 2, Palm 2 is I believe the bounty giver, and then there's a Minky tribute in the Hollvania Mall as well, who's a original artist for Warframe. All right, the Hex Syndicate here. We've got a in-depth breakdown of each Hex Syndicate's leveling here. So as far as what you get from Quincy, you'll get cosmetics from Quincy. I'm not going to discuss everything here, but like simulacrum stuff, captura scenes, glyphs, etc., from Quincy. Arthur is the syndicate leader here. He's going to like be giving you like the rank up stuff. So Pizza Party is the max rank from Arthur. Aoi is going to give, I believe, Orbiter music. Yep, Orbiter music from Aoi. And that's mainly what Aoi's going to have. And for Nyx, for right now, she's going to have some arcanes. So let's look at these new arcanes, okay? We got, was it 7 new arcanes here? Let's see what we got. So, first one, Arcane Bellicose. For your Warframe, gain 6% ability strength for every 250 health, up to 72%. Wow. Anaro's getting some power strength up in here, okay? Cool. Second one, Arcane Truckling or something like that. When gaining 3,000 or more overguard, gain a 30-meter... Release a 30-meter radial attack that applies max viral stacks. When you gain 3,000 more overguard, you do an AoE 30-meter viral proc. Okay. I don't know if that's good enough to actually use, but that sounds decent. It's like an AoE nourish, basically. The viral proc. Arcane Impetus. Unique status effects from abilities grant 6% ability strength and 3% ability efficiency for 20 seconds. From abilities. Okay, so Lavos getting a bunch of easy power strength and ability efficiency. Komi getting a bunch of that too. Okay, interesting. Arcane Camisado for your Warframe. Attacks from summoned minions increase strength up to 6%. Minions gain 20% movement speed. That's funny. That one's pretty funny for like Necros and Caliban, I guess. Okay, here's one that should be good. Arcane Crepuscular for the Warframe. While in Viz, gain 30% strength and plus 3 times final CD multiplier. Dang, okay. I see you. That should be really good for anything where you're in Viz. Nice. Primary Crux. Okay, this is your primary, obviously. On weak point hit, gain status chance and ammo efficiency for 10 seconds. Stacks up to 10 times. Wow. So 300% status chance from a primary arcane. That's probably not good enough, but it still gives status chance, which is kind of cool. Secondary Enervate. On hit, increase crit chance by 10%. Resets after 6 super crits. So that'd be like orange crits, basically. Okay, so it's basically you want to make this like melee duplicate, make it only yellow crits. Kind of weird. And the last one, Melee Doughty. Gain 1x crit damage, crit multiplier for every 10% of puncture status chance on your melee weapon. Wow, that's a really random and weird one. Okay, well, the Invis one sounds really strong. Some of the other ones sound pretty good too, but yeah, some of them sound kind of weird, so interesting. New arcanes can be acquired in following ways. Learn about each of them in the dedicated sections. Face-off missions, tech rot safes in Hollvania, Scaldra supply caches, defeating the H9 Effervon tank of the assassination mission, selecting the arcane options of the calendar rewards. Okay, so there's lots of ways to get the arcanes. It's not just face-off. Now, for Trinity, what her vendor will be doing in the Hex will be basically just a bunch of rep stone turn-ins. You could give her these rep things like pizza or like CDs, and it gives you rep for the syndicates. And for Volt, I think he's got a bunch of like cosmetics and then some weapons. Yeah, AX52 blueprint at Volt, Vesper 77 blueprint at Volt, Recon effects and Cyto 9 stuff at Volt. So yeah. Moving on to some stuff that we don't know about yet, we've got the POM 2 PC. So it contained the Hollvania mission selection, the 1999 calendar, and the romance relationship system. So this is going to be in the garage of the mall. This is the computer we're talking about here. So maybe you're accessing a bunch of this stuff. You can technically fast travel to it as well once you get the little gear wheel unlocked. Notice the mall PC does not have access to the romance and relationship system. This is the area that can be used for people looking to join up for missions and bounties. It's much nicer to chat with your besties in the privacy of your orbiter anyways. Huh? They showed it in the... Okay, whatever. We'll see later. We'll see later. It said it is the romance thing, then it says it's not for some reason. Interesting. Alright, so for Hollvania Mall, let's see what we got here. So we got these mission types. Legasite Harvest, Assassination, Hell Scrub, Tech Rot Scaldra, Exterminate Tech Rot Scaldra, Face-Off Single Squad, and Face-Off Squad V Squad. So, yeah, you got versus AI and you got versus players for the Face-Off mode. So here's something new. The Scaldra 1999 calendar right here. Your personal computer is fully equipped with a digital 1999 calendar to keep you busy. Alright, so the calendar is going to have systems such as completing 2-do challenges, selecting prizes, and selecting Hex Override upgrades. So Hex Override upgrades are this new thing we're talking about. It's a combat bonus you'll get from doing the dating sim, it seems like. But yeah, this is your little calendar thing right here. So there's seasonal cycles. The passing time of Hollvania is measured with 4 seasons. The seasons indicated in the 1999 calendar for global for all players. So if it's winter for you, it's winter for all. You will also experience the season indicated 1999 challenges while exploring Hollvania. Each season lasts a real world time changed on Monday. So basically a weekly reset. So you have 7 days to do the 2-dos and complete prizes and Hex Overrides each season. So once per... Okay, this is a new weekly right here, guys. There's a new weekly. It's doing these challenges for this calendar thing. Okay. So, for example, the winter thing just starts today. It will go until December 22nd, it says right here. But since they released the update on a Friday, they extended the first winter week until December 22nd. Okay, so it's supposed to rotate on Sunday nights, but this first one will go for like a week and a half, it seems like. Okay, so your new weeklies are right here. Got it. Okay, got it. So you have an extra little bit of time for this first week. And the spring will start on December 22nd, go to December 29th, summer, and so on and so forth. Okay, so you're not going to get the summer rotation. Actually, you're not going to get the autumn rotation until 2025 in January. Okay, got it. Each season contains 3 months, each with their own 2-dos, prizes, and Hex Overrides. Okay. And that's what also contains... So the Hex birthdays are going to be in here too. I know this is like a little bit weird to talk about, but these months are going to be contained in these seasons, and you're going to celebrate characters' birthdays during these seasons too. How to progress in the 1999 calendar. Progressing through each month is simple. Complete the events marked in the 1999 calendar in the order that they appeared. Reminder, they've extended the first week, so you have 10 days for the first one. Okay, so things like kill enemies, pretty straightforward and simple. Look at the little mini Nightwave challenge. You can select any day of the 1999 calendar, regardless of your progress, to read the details of how to do Hex Overrides and birthdays. You can also view each month in the season by selecting the small calendars icon on the top right. These icons also have a check mark once they complete all the events in the particular month. Okay, where are those Hex Overdrives? So, the to-dos in the calendar are tasks that need to be completed specifically in Hollvania missions. They are indicated in the clipboard icon. Each month of the season has 2 to-dos. Okay, if you do not complete these in time, the progress carried over into the next season. A new season means a new batch of to-dos. So you have to beat it before weekly reset if you want to actually get progress on this stuff. If the season change occurs while you were in mission, you had to do a to-do from the previous season. It can still be completed within that mission. However, it only rewards you affinity and not the progress in the calendar. Yikes. Okay. What do we get for doing this stuff? Okay, so we get things like melee arcane adapters and arcanes, it looks like. Prizes change with the season on Mondays at reset, so be sure to select your prizes before. This is real. This is the weekly stuff, guys. You can get archon shards too, it looks like, from this stuff as well. Interesting. Well, the reward table is massive for this. It's like there's Endo and Vosfor in there too. Okay, so here's something I care about: Hex Overdrive. So look at this stuff, guys. This is a new thing that we learned about today. Hex Overrides are upgrades that only apply to you in Hollvania missions. They are indicated by the wrench icon. You can select 1 Hex Override per month for a total of 3 per season. So 3 per week, I guess, if I'm understanding this properly. Add status chance, electric status chance to all weapons. Wow. Oh, by the way, the elemental augment change seems to have actually gone through, so that's pretty cool. Hex Overrides will remain in full effect for the duration of the 1999 calendar, meaning you will retain the benefits across seasons until you reach the new year in 1999, which should be once per month. Once 1999 winter arrives, you have to select the overrides anew. Wow, so these are semi-permanent upgrades. These last like an entire month. Wow. Okay, this is looking cooler. Definitely looking cooler than I thought. You can view the active overrides and select the upgrades button in the top right of the calendar. Increase energy restoration. Wow, you get built-in energy regen from some of these are really good. Some of these are really, really good. There are 2 types of Hex Overrides: Hex Boost and Hex Factors. For example, Arthur's No Quarter is a Hex Boost that gives you increased melee attack speed. Certain Hex Boosts can be selected more than once to stack its benefits. Wow. Hex Factors are active effects. For example, Amir's Dynamo Jump is a Hex Factor that temporarily grants electric damage on performing a bullet jump. Okay. They do not give you chemistry for collecting their boosts, though. Okay, so you get these boosts. They don't help the dating sim, but they're still pretty nice to have. Hex Birthdays. These days mark the cake icon of the Hex member's birthday. This means you can also find out their astrological signs, which actually might explain a lot. You can choose to celebrate or not. by sending them a message or for an additional chance to increase your chemistry with them. Note, you can only send them B-Day wishes if you chatted with them before, so make sure to hit them up on Kim. Okay, so it's like basically bonus points for the birthday stuff. Kim, romance and relationship system. So while romance is completely optional, players will likely need to be liked by all profiles to unlock rank 4 of the Hex Syndicate. Okay, so make sure that they like you before you try to go for rank 4, because they have to all like you. So in order to start chemistry, you'll need to complete the introductory conversation with the Hex members. You are interested in it, the via kinetic messaging system in your palm too. So you just start talking to them in the first place, and then you can start, getting progress with them. So you can gift them stuff. We'll look more into this later. Let's talk about the bounties now. So you can do once per day chemistry gain with each character provided. Okay, so basically you can get chemistry progress once per day per proto frame from bounties. So you want to do one bounty per day per person, basically per Hex member. So that's 6 bounties per day if you actually want to go full try hard for this, which I guess I will do. The amount of chemistry earned does not scale with the bounty difficulty like standing. It's a flat value, does not change. Like chatting and gifting, your ability to earn chemistry resets at daily reset. If you have not completed the conversation with all Hex members assigned to the bounty, this will be indicated in the end of mission screen. The assignment changes with each bounty rotation, so you can continue to play your favorite types of game modes. However, the Hex members will never be assigned to a mission. It is provide transmission for it. Okay. So you got, look like 6 levels of chemistry here. As you increase your chemistry level, you have the different ranks. You can gift once per day per Hex. Okay, got it. You can chat on Kim once per day per Hex and do bounties once per day per Hex. Okay, interesting. Depending on your gift choice, chemistry increases are not guaranteed. Okay, so this is going to take a while for sure, guys. Just keep that in mind. Birthday messages and Kim profiles as well. Dating stuff. So after you reach a high enough chemistry rank, you'll be presented with an additional dating dialogue option when visiting them at Hollvania Central Mall. Romantic entanglements are completely optional if you prefer to keep things platonic. It will not hinder your chemistry progress with them. Okay, smooching. If you're dating a proto frame within the 1999 calendar year rolls over, then you'll share a New Year's kiss. The kiss occurs on New Year's Eve in the 1999 calendar once the full season has concluded, meaning the first opportunity will be January 12th, 2025 at daily reset. Okay, so that's going to take a while. I mean, that's like a month away from today, so it takes an entire month to do this stuff, guys. So if you care about this stuff, better start working on it now. Warframe is a live service game, meaning there's no way to reload a save to retrieve your old responses. For those who are interested in exploring all the dialogue options, we're offering a way to reset your progress once the 1999 calendar year rolls over once a month. So if you mess up a dating sim, don't worry, it's only messed up for 1 month. That's pretty funny, actually. New tile set, Hollvania, looking cool. You can check what season it is in Hollvania in the calendar. Looking really awesome. We'll jump into there right away after this video goes up. Tech rot safes. Remember, this is one of the new spots for arcanes. Tech rot safes are safely deposited boxes from a time before the tech rot took over. They can be found throughout Hollvania and we mark with a special waypoint. If you're nearby, similar to the Melika caches in the Zeramon 10-0. So basically the golden key on the Zeramon ship. And that can have arcanes in it too. A bio code is required to unlock it. Find one and bring it to the tech rot to retrieve the contents within. Okay, so there's going to be arcanes in there, hex treasures, or some credits. And basically, credits will become hollers while you're on the 1999 area. Okay, new resources as well. They didn't seem very important. Okay, tech rot motherboard and stuff like that. A Fervon hazard. The Scaldra have a Fervon containers around. So there's that green goo. The green goo is basically dangerous, so be careful about that. Scaldra information here. These ruthless aggression. Okay, basically the Scaldra are led by Major Nessie Rasalka, and she's not Proto-Saren, okay? Scaldra enemies are vulnerable to impact and corrosive and resistant to gas damage. So these are all the Scaldra enemies right here. Should be fun to mess around with them. Make sure you bring Helios to scan them up. Tech Rot are also here. Tech Rot are vulnerable to gas and magnetic and resistant to cold damage, and there's lots of Tech Rot enemies. Hollvania missions and new game mode. Faceoff and endless capture and some other stuff too. Also, you can do the Steel Path versions, of course, which will give you increased resource and mod drop. Completing all the Hollvania missions on Steel Path gives you a pizza emote. Nice. Another 1999. You get pizza trophies for doing this. That's kind of fun. Faceoff mode. PvE race against other players. How to access. Basically just beat the quests and all that stuff to get access to this stuff. You can play it solo or in a squad. And we'll probably be playing with squads on stream. And here are the mission types in Faceoff. It's basically a multi-mission showdown. Exterminate, data burn, which is basically excavation, tech rot scan. Keep your tech rot scanner alive to learn more about what is plaguing Hollvania. Jammers will spawn across the map, which players can destroy to reduce the defense timer. If the scanner fails, timer stops and the scanner will begin to revive itself. Okay? Pirate radio, ensure the mobile voice pirate radio keeps the broadcast on air at all times. Attached to a balloon, you'll keep the mobile voice safe, and if it floats, the radio signal across the street. Okay. So, like, basically another defense thing. Lock box. It's mysterious box, multiple keys in a self-destruct sequence. Sounds like a spy mission. An assassination mini mission as well. There's lots of boosts and lots of debuffs for the Face-Off as well. We'll take a look at those later when we're actually grinding Face. We'll have probably a Face-Off video like this weekend, honestly. For rewards, you can get either 30 Vosphor or 1 new arcane when you win. That's for solo. Okay, let's look at these reward differences. For solo Face-Off on normal path, 30 Vosphor or 1 new arcane for normal path. For steel path, 1 new arcane and so guaranteed new arcane and 2 steel essence for steel path. So steel path seems a lot more worth it. And for squad mode, okay, so for squad mode you get 60 Vosphor for winning or 1 arcane for normal path. And for steel path you get 100. Wait, you get 100 Vosphor for winning on the steel path? Wow. That's a lot more than an EDA. Wow, are they sure? Okay. 100 Vosphor, it looks like, if you win on the steel path, or 1 arcane, and also 2 steel essence. If you lose on the steel path, you still get 50 Vosphor and 2 steel essence, so still not that bad. But yeah, winning is giving you double the Vosphor, so winning is important. Got it. And for rotations, rewards, you can get 2100 endo for the first objective, or 2400 endo for the second objective, it looks like, on the solo mode. And for the squad mode, you get Conclave Standing. You don't get Conclave Standing for the standard mode. You only get Conclave Standing for the squad mode. You get 750 Conclave Standing for the first objective, and 1500 for the third objective. Interesting. If you're the last one in your squad in a face-off mission, you'll be joined by a Spectre teammate to help even the odds. Yeah, good luck with that. Legacite Harvest Endless Mode. The Endless Capture, I believe this is. And this is going to be... I knew it was going to be the cat. You're going to capture the cat, it looks like. If Kalimos takes damage during it, she will pause momentarily. Oh, no, this is cat defense, it looks like. Okay, we got a cat defense, what it looks like. Escape using the Tech Rot Blocks. Okay. I drink some more water. There's a lot of patch notes here. Okay, there's a boss fight against a tank. So hopefully that'll be pretty fun. New hacking mini game. Coda Worm Nom Nom. Okay, there's a new hacking game. Interesting. Hopefully ciphers work. It looks like ciphers will work on that. Controls: move the worm around and hold the jump binding. Release it to the base speed. So it's like a little worm hacking mini game. It looks like. You'll get rewards from that too, such as new arcanes. Hell Scrub Scaldra Tech Rot Endless Mode. Hollvania is being overrun by the Tech Rot. Sounds like survival, basically. This will be on the... Okay, there's some new enemies here, too. These things might have damage attenuation, by the way. Due to the high levels contain contamination, spores can build up on the Hell Scrubbers to lower... If a tower is at risk, it will appear red in your HUD with a progress bar indicating its combination level. Let it get to 100% and you've got bigger problems at hand. Later, a big, fearsome Tech Rot Babao will spawn in its place. If you manage to kill a Babao, it will provide a moderate amount of survivability, but not as much as a Hell Scrubber if you manage to keep it clean. Okay. So looks like survival right there. And there's these new magnetic mods. Magnetic Core, Strafe, and Cycle mods. Interesting. And that's what the Tech Rot enemies can drop. So hopefully you got a mod booster. Tech Rot Scaldra Exterminate gives things like arcanes, if you open the caches, and some Meso relics as well. Hollvania bounties. Let's take a peek at what we got here. So you can fast travel the bounties, thankfully. And this is where you can, basically grind out rep on your daily basis. You can get things like greater focus lenses, Aya, and Endo. Over Warframe 709's abilities, looking really good. We'll probably have a video on him in the next week. We'll probably work on him tonight as well. Aim to increase CD of the Vesper 77. That's cool. That's a new pistol. Atomicycle. I think you get the ability to summon this from the quest, which we'll be doing on stream after this video goes up. Looking good here. Atomabomb. Oh, it's got special abilities too. Nice. We'll take a look at that on stream today. Improved drift controls, etc., etc. Lots of controls here. 4 abilities. So Atomicycle Bomb, Atoma Shadow, which lets you go invisible on the bike. That's cool. There's bike skins too if you want to buy those. Very cool stuff. We got a lot. I mean, a lot. I'm not going to go over caliber chicks either. A lot of things we're just not going to cover here because like mini games and stuff. But so far, guys, this is looking like a pretty massive update here, even without the infested liches. Okay, so this is caliber chicks mechanics here, supply drones, etc., etc. A lot of things about caliber chicks here. Caliber chicks leaderboards. Let's go over some of these new mods here. We have how many mods we got? We got a lot of new mods. Okay, let's go over all these new mods really quick, rapid fire. So first off, magnetic might for pistol. Increased magnetic damage and increased critical damage. Boom, amazing. I will be probably trying that one out in the future. That will be very, very good. And keep in mind, that magnetic will not combine, so that's great. Second one, worthy camaraderie aura. Squad and gets increased weak point crit chance. Wow. That's pretty good. Everybody gets 75% increased weak point crit chance. It's an aura mod. You can have 4 of those in your team. Wow, very nice. Next one, Spectral Serration for a rifle. Increased damage while invis. 330% increased damage for rifles while invis. Interesting. Very niche. Primary Acuity Rifle. Increased weak point damage and increased weak point crit chance. Multi-shot cannot be modified. That might be worth it, but it only works on headshots or weak point hits, so it's pretty feast or famine there. They got the same exact mod for pistols as well, which gives weak point crit damage and also weak point crit chance, but you cannot modify multi-shot. Merciless Gunfight for the pistol gives increased crit damage and built-in punch through. Wow, pretty nice. Love me some punch through. That could maybe replace some ribbons for people. Magnetic capacity for rifle. Increased magnetic damage and also increased magazine capacity for primary rifles. Interesting. Magnetic welt for shotgun. Impact status effects have a 35% chance to apply a magnetic status effect when fire rate, and 2 times when fire rate. So it's hemorrhage, but for magnetic procs on shotgun. That is really random and weird, but it might be okay. But yeah, magnetic becomes impact, it seems like. Magnetic strafe for shotgun. Increased magnetic damage, increased fire rate. Cool. That's a weird one, though. Magnetic welt is a weird mod. And then we got a melee one as well. Magnetic damage and attack speed. Interesting. Hey, don't forget the Arcwing gun and the Arcwing melees, apparently, too. Arcwing cycle for Arcwing gun, magnetic damage and fire rate. For Arc melee, magnetic damage and crit damage. For Beast Claws, magnetic damage and status duration. And also for Beast Claws, radiation damage and crit damage. So some of those sound pretty good. The rifle one sounds pretty decent. And then moving on to the Gemini skin, we did just buy the Gemini skins. I'll mess with those more on stream to see how they actually work, but yeah, it does seem like you should be able to have 2 different fashion frames at the same time with these cosmetics. So yeah, I need to read this stuff myself after we're done here, but I don't want to be spending too much of your time, guys. But yeah, I will read this stuff later to use my own Gemini skin I just bought, but they seem like they're pretty cool and they actually talk to you, so that's pretty funny. New market additions in the market for the 1999. You got a Side of 9 bundle, some other stuff like that too. So you have lots of cosmetics here that you can buy if you want to get some new fashion frame. Caliber chicks, cosmetics, etc., etc., etc. New display type, the fusion display, looks pretty cool. And the Nyx and Trinity reworks, we already went over this stuff, but we'll cover it on the channel some more once I get around to testing it out. I want to still play the game and stuff too. The update came out really early in the morning, so we're going to hop in there. Okay, Infested Ancient Aura. Remove the toxic aura from the... Oh my gosh. Toxic Ancients retain their toxic resistance, but no longer have their toxic attack. Replace the toxic roar ability with a toxic flail ability with a guaranteed toxin proc. Oh my gosh, this is so much better. The Toxic Ancient was such a pain in the butt before because they just insta-kill you from like... Didn't even feel like they even televise the attack or whatever. But now you should be able to tell when it's about to attack you, so you should not be getting one shot randomly. Ancient Disruptors, remove the Disruption Aura. This now add a spinning arm attack that can also recognize this from the old Tech Rot Obsolete Kit. Interesting. Ancient Healer, remove the ability to give Overguard to allies, update the Healing Pulse to scale better at high levels. Okay, so they can no longer give their teammates Overguard. That's interesting. Ancient Protectors, now now the Ancient Protector gives Overguard instead. Interesting. So it gives everybody Overguard nearby. There's some new cursor things. Okay, now we're down to the changes down here. So Operator Hair changes. Urgot Gloss Tinted Weapon Vendor Screen is better. Good. Change Hildren's Pillage abilities to strip more in line with other shield strip abilities. Okay. Oh, it's just like a QL thing. Re-enabled Comey's challenges count with kills being made by teammates. Good. Good. Increase the invulnerability of Nezha's Warding Halo break from 1 to 2 seconds. Wow, nice little Nezha buff right there. Not expecting that. Okay, guys. Elemental right here. Elemental Augment change right here. Hooray! So now, Anabolic Pollination for the Ferroprinocite should not make it corrosive on the Quantum Vandal. It should be Electric and Toxin now. Hooray, it actually came out. So that's really, really good. Now this screen will tell you Force procs as well. Wow, Pablo's so great. So good stuff there. You can now have a ton of new build combinations. Increase the particle effects of Anabolic Pollination to make it more visible. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, it looks like that is about it looks like down here. We got some optimizations and top fixes here. So, good stuff. I'm sure, hopefully, Garuda can slam attack stuff now and not have the slam attack be broken. But either way, that's going to be basically it for your Warframe 1999 patch notes. A lot of new stuff getting added in there that I wasn't first expecting, such as, some damage buffs from doing the dating sim. These daily lockouts for multiple things, not just the rep. Daily lockouts on interacting with the Hex. Daily lockouts on this, on that. Lots of daily lockouts. Some new weekly stuff with the calendar thing, too. So there's going to be a lot of stuff to farm, guys. Come on, stop by the live stream. I'll be live right after this video goes up. We're going to do the quest live on stream and do some bounties as well. So, yep, have a great time with Warframe 1999. Hopefully this video helped you at least get ready for it a little bit, and I will see you on stream very soon. Take it easy, guys. Peace.